And down here in the bottom left-hand corner of ESV Cloud Kingdom, we have our Red Terran player from the team Liquid. It is TaeJa. And his opponent in the upper right-hand corner, up 2-1 in this best of 9, our reigning Fight Club champion from the team Prime. It's our Blue Protoss player, Creator.
Yep. And just to go over the rules of Fight Club again, for those of you who may be new to this and may just be tuning in.
Uninitiated.
That's right, uninitiated. Hopefully you're enjoying your initiation here with this great TVP. It is a best of 9. The winner gets $500, but they also get a bounty, potentially, too. Every time you win in Fight Club, every time you survive to the next week, a $100 bounty is placed on your head. Right now, Creator.Prime has $300 worth of bounty on his head, so if TaeJa wins, he's not only going to get that $500, but also another $300 for a total of $800 for beating Creator.Prime in a best of 9. So that's a pretty nice payday for TaeJa if he does win that Creator.Prime, though. If he wins, that'll be his 3rd week in a row. He'll be up to $1,500 plus the bounty for taking out, who was it he took out 3 weeks ago?
I'm trying to think out. He was the one who took out Violet.
I believe that's true.
And then he beat Show, and then he beat Sleep last week. So he's already made $1,500 actually.
Yeah, he's made quite a bit. So if he's going to be over 2,000 if he wins this match today. That's not bad at all. That's actually getting to be like a pretty decent showing in a major tournament, actually. Yeah.
And TaeJa's putting down gas before his 3rd command center.
All right.
A change for him. Could be a Reaper
before
expand,
his 2nd command center, even.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
What is this guy? What is he doing?
It's craziness, right? Well, he does know that he needs to change things up, right? Here's kind of how this match has been going so far as we see Creator.Prime do a bit of scouting, and he did see that barracks there. TaeJa is trying to play. He's playing against Creator.Prime in the right way. He knows that Creator.Prime likes to play macro. He knows that Creator.Prime likes to go for robotics tech a lot of times rather than Twilight tech, right? So he's playing a very heavy Marine Marauder style, trying to just overpower his opponent and use that advantage that he has from not having to go up against Templar very often, too. But the problem, though, is that Creator.Prime is actually going into Templar a little bit earlier than we're used to seeing, and he's doing a good job of defending those early pushes from TaeJa. So TaeJa is going to need to change things up, and he's certainly doing that this game. He's got his factory going down.
That's
Should
right.
be pretty cool.
Could see a starboard here in just a second. The real tell will be, does he go to 2nd gas in a second? Already we have a reactor coming down as well, so almost certainly will be a starboard, but is it going to be just for Marine Hellions? Is it going to be for something else altogether? And in fact, he hasn't gone for 2nd gas quite yet, so not going to be Cloaked Banshees, but we'll see what he wants to follow this up with. TaeJa gets a good look at his opponent's base, and it looks like Creator's about to expand.
Yep, certainly is. And this is a pretty good map, actually, for Terrans to run Hellions in and do damage at the natural expansion mineral lines. So that could be kind of part of the plan for TaeJa. And, yep, there he is going to move the factory onto that and putting down...
Hello.
All right, interesting. Wow.
Never mind. I completely...
2 more barracks.
I will admit my mistake and say that this is weird because we have 3 racks and a factory producing reactor Hellions already. What a crazy build out of TaeJa.
Yeah, this is really different. I wonder what he's going to do with that. I wonder how many Hellions he's going to make, most importantly here, or if he's going to switch over to Medivacs fairly soon and just harass with Hellions and rely mostly, again, on Marine Marauder Medivac. There's concussive shells coming out from Marauders, so this may be something that will time out with, like... So a little bit of Marauder Marine with combat shields and lots of Hellions. That could be possibly. We have seen things similar to that in the past, so I suppose that is an option.
Very possible. Very, very possible. As we do see the Hellions just keep continuing to be produced. Man, TaeJa is producing so many units right now, and Creator's just waiting for an expansion. Anything at this moment. Of course, he felt a little more afraid this game, so his gateways actually came down to 28 supply versus the 31 of the game we saw before. So he wants to get out some units, get them out in a hurry, to the point where we may even see, of course, if it's Creator, he'll produce a ton of observers, and he'll probably still produce one to look at his opponent. We may see an extremely quick Immortal out of him as well.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that would be good to defend against some very early Marine Marauder, and with Hellions involved, Marauders are going to be, Immortals, rather, are going to be very helpful as well. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see a very fast robotics bay from him, too. You know, if he does think it's some sort of traditional 1-1-1, you do want to get Colossi out very, very quickly, if possible. It may be a little bit late for him to kind of think about that, but it's going to be something that he may be entertaining. Oh, and that's a lot of SCVs being pulled right now by TaeJa, too.
Yeah, it is. 8 of them, as a matter of fact.
Yep.
Just keeping 1 unit on gas for the time being.
He's putting a lot into this.
The first few units. Now, this is a huge push. He actually catches some units off guard and is able to cycle around with the Hellions, almost picking off, and does pick off the Sentry. So a Sentry and a Stalker kill for just a loss of 1 Hellion so far. A great way to start this fight. He's already killed a lot of probes at the same time. There's the SCVs pulled off the line. Is TaeJa going to be able to kill his opponent right here?
Ooh, TaeJa actually not controlling those Hellions as well as he should have. He lost a couple unnecessarily there, but he's still got such a strong army. It looks like he's going to go ahead and try to just take down this Nexus, which is definitely good to do. If he can at least, kill the Nexus, he'll put himself on even terms with his opponents, but the Stalkers are doing a little bit of damage, but just not quite enough.
No, already 3 Stalkers have fallen. Wow, they just continue to